कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आनश्वन्मन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनं महागणपतये नमः. ಶುಭ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಶೇಷ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂಥದ್ದೇ, ಶ್ರೇಯಾಂಸಿ ಬಹುವಿಘ್ನಾನಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಮಾತಿದೆ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದಲ್ಲಿ. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಅಡೆತಡೆಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತಂತೆ. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವೇನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಷ್ಟಗಳನ್ನ ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮೊದಲಿಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗಿಂದ, ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೇಳೋಣ ಅಂದಾಗಿಂದ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಅನೇಕ ವಿಘ್ನಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟಪಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಂತ ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬಿಡಬಾರದು. ಅಂತಹ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯ ಜಯಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಆಚರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ಒಂದಾದ್ರೆ ಇದರಿಂದ ಲಾಭ ಏನು, ಮತ್ತಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಬಂದಂತಹ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರ ಪರಿಚಯ ಏನು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಎರಡು ಮಾತಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೇ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಸಿದ್ಧನಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಗವಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಕರ್ಮಣ್ಯೇವಾಧಿಕಾರ ಮಾ ಫಲೇಶು ಕದಾಚನ. ನಿನಗೆ ಕರ್ಮ ಮಾಡುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಇದೆ, ಫಲವನ್ನ ನೀನು ಬಯಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ, ಅದೇನ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯವನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಭಗವಂತನಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯನ್ನ ಓದಿ 4 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪದೇಶ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಮನೇಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪಠನೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ನಿಜವಾದ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಳವಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ ಯಾರು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನಾಗರಾಜ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ. ಅವರೇ ಯಾಕೆ ನಾನು ಕರೆಸ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾರೇ ಒಂದು ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತವ್ರು ಅಥವಾ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತರೆಲ್ಲ ತನಗಾಯ್ತು, ತನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗಾಯ್ತು, ತನ್ನ ಮರಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗಾಯ್ತು, ಮೊಮ್ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗಾಯ್ತು, ಅಥವಾ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾರ್ಥದಿಂದ ಬದುಕುವಂತವ್ರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಜನ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಇಡೀ ಜೀವನವನ್ನ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆಯೋ ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ನಡೆದಂತಹ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು. ಅವರು ಅಮೆರಿಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ ವೈದ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅವರು ರಿಟೈರ್ಡ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಡೀ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯ 18 ಅಧ್ಯಾಯಗಳನ್ನ 700 ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳಿದೆ. ನಾವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು 10 ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳನ್ನ ಕಂಠಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡಿದಿರ, ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಣ್ಣ ವಯಸ್ಸು, ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಆದ್ರೂ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕಾಳಜಿಯನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಂಠಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ 18 ಅಧ್ಯಾಯಗಳ 700 ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳನ್ನ ಅವರು ಬಾಹ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಟೈರ್ಡ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ. ಅದು ಬಹಳ ವಿಶೇಷ. ಆ 18 ಅಧ್ಯಾಯದ 700 ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳ ಅರ್ಥವನ್ನ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ವಿವರಿಸಬಲ್ಲರು. ಅವರು ವೃತ್ತಿ ರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ವೈದ್ಯರಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರವೃತ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕವಾದಂತಹ ಗುರುಗಳು. ಅವರು ಅನೇಕ ಕಡೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯ ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನು ಸಾರ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮದ ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನು ಸಾರ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತಹ ವಿಚಾರಗಳಿಂದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಲಾಭ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ತಾವು ಬಂದು ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಅವ್ರು ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು, ಕೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಬಂದೇ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೊಟ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಗುರುಗಳು ಆಗಮಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂತಹ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನ ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಇರಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಪುಸ್ತಕ. ಇದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿದಂತಹ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಭಾಷೆಗಳಿದೆಯೋ, ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾವ್ದು ನಾವು ಲೇಖನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇದೆಯೋ ಆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಭಾಷೆಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಆದಂತಹ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂತಹ ಗ್ರಂಥ ಅದು ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ. ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ನನ್ನೊಂದೆರಡು ಪ್ರಾಸ್ತಾವಿಕ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
Dr. Shivanand sir and my dear students. Very good afternoon and a happy afternoon to all of you. See, at the outset, so I was going through this Gita Jayanti program. I come to know only three things. One is the Jnana Yoga, another one is Karma Yoga, and the last one is Bhakti Yoga. So all of you are in Jnana Yoga, so you are acquiring the knowledge from your teachers or from the books or from the environment around you. So I hope you will have that knowledge, and later to do the Karma Yoga, that means you have to give back to the nature what you have learned, and through that one you can improve your personality. And finally, the Bhakti Yoga, the spiritual one. So sir, so in front of you only you have got a great role model. Sir was a gastroenterologist. Gastroenterologist, he has worked as a doctor for 35 years in America, and after that he switched over to this Bhakti Yoga spirituality, and he is spreading the same message to everyone here. I hope you will utilize this opportunity to the greater extent and become a great human being, an excellent human being. So this program will make you a wonderful personality. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Professor, and Professor Shivanand, and all the young friends. I'm very happy to be here with all of you. I always have a delight in seeing the beautiful smiling faces of the youth. The power of our nation is you. I just, you might have heard, somebody might have heard, in Dallas, Texas, United States, recently, Swami Suchidananda Ganapati of Mysore arranged for Gita chanting for thousands of children, adults, and all age groups. There were small children of 7 or 8 years to all age group. All learned 700 shlokas. Through months of practice, they chanted together in a huge big hall just recently. So it's a wonderful gift of Bharat to a nation which is materialistic in general, and now they are really so desirous to learn Indian yoga. When I went there to America in 1970, they never knew there's something like yoga. Now there are centers in every city, not one, many, and many of them run by Americans, trained and certified in yoga. So you know, of course, many other countries in Europe also have taken. Today I heard somebody sent a very interesting chanting of Sri Rudram by a French girl. So beautiful, unbelievable, just as good as one of the great Pandits of Varanasi. She chanted perfect, no accent of French. Usually they have English accent, or French accent, or Spanish accent when others learn, but she has none of those. Just perfectly Sanskrit scholarly pronunciation. So Sanskrit has taken a very big leap in the past few years. Of course, there are some, just to be but less time for, I have to mention this to you because I'm just looking at how our culture has influenced and influencing, perhaps will influence more when all of you enter your different stage of life, spreading the message of not Bhagavad Gita, message of Bharat. There is some studies on Sanskrit and brain development. Sanskrit and brain development. Mantra and brain development. Yoga and brain development. Meditation and brain development. All these are captured tremendous interest among Western educationists, especially those who have understood what Bhagavad Gita teaches, what Upanishad teaches. Now all of you know, I don't want to go too far to say, except to say, Sanskrita you must learn. You must teach your children. It's one of the beautiful languages, not only for learning the values, but it has tremendous brain power. It gives you tremendous brain power, and it encourages you to, of course, all other things, physically, mentally, and spiritually, you will be uplifted. In other words, your memory power will be better. Structurally, they have found mantra chanting enhances isotope uptake in frontal lobe and temporal lobe and hippocampus, which is the cognitive function of brain. So you can imagine that your culture has been elevated to a higher level in western part of the world, and I don't know how much we are doing here. I'm just looking at literature. Most of the literature is coming from America, Germany and Europe. So you probably should remember to see, go to the YouTube or someplace, you know how much it is now emphasized. And some university has taken, not university, schools, compulsory, they chant morning mantras in classes before the class begins. Compulsory. In Germany and America, several schools, but compulsory, they have to. Because it has so much of value. Of course, America is mainly interested in how to make them intelligent, hard work, good workers, character building and all that. They still so now you have a responsibility to make it bigger and better for you and for your children, who will be a great citizens of our nation. Our Bharat, we should call Bharat. You know, our children in one of the universities, I used to have satsang in Duke's University in America, and there were some boys who were born there. They wouldn't call India Bharat. Why? Bharat is a beautiful name. India is a kind of a light, very, very light appearing name. Bha means light. Rata means the one who revels in light. The one who revels in light of wisdom. The nation belongs to that person. Means you are brilliant brains, revel in what? In that light of wisdom. All that happens in the world, all that happens, all that is happening, or whatever will happen, only happens on the basis of that wisdom. That wisdom, you are the inheritors of a great heritage. What is that wisdom? Brahma Satya Jagan Nitya Jivo Brahmaivana Paraha. This is the only country in the world which has the meaning for that. What does it mean? Brahma Satya means, Brahma means, you all know, is God. God means not Shiva, Shankara, Krishna, Lakshmi, Saraswati. That's one form of God. But Brahman is all pervasive, ever existing, never lost, all controller, and the one who upholds the whole universe of coming, staying and going. Whatever comes, is born, stays and goes away. It is the world. This manifested world has a substance or substratum on which the whole world exists. It's called Brahman. That Brahman is yourself. That Brahman is yourself. Tat Tvam Asi is the statement, one of the Mahavakyas. That means that Brahman whom we think is somewhere in the heaven. Do you all believe God is everywhere? All of you have a feeling that God is everywhere? There's no problem. Okay? No feeling that it is somebody. There may be some people who don't have a feeling for it. It's okay, you don't have to. You may be godly, you may not even know that. But you are God in your form. Each one of you is a form of God. Remember that. You are divine in reality. But temporarily, you have accepted a body. And this body and mind. Why I say accepted? If I say, say, I have a fracture in the hand, my hand is broken. But you are not broken, is that right? Your hand is broken. Okay. Similarly, I am very unhappy. I had a very bad feeling for my friend lost, whatever. you are feeling that, but you are not that feeling. Is that right? Do you have a separation from the feeling and you? The feeling is from mind. So you are not the mind. So you are different from the mind. Isn't it? So you are other than the mind, other than the body. Who are you? That's what Ramana Maharshi always asks. They ask who you are. You are that divine form enlivening this mind and enabling the body to function in this world temporarily. And then this body is Agama Payano Nitya Bhagavad Gita. Comes, stays for a short time and goes away. This is temporary, but this Brahman is ever existent. Therefore, that Brahman you are, you have to express in the world as Brahman, not as individual, not as a person, as Brahman. Then the world will be a greatest place to live. Isha Vasimidam Sarvam Etkinch Jagatyam Jagat. Tera Piktena Punjita Magradaka Sajidam is on the statement of Isha Upanishad. Bhagavad Gita is the essence of Upanishad. Sarva Upanishado Gavo Dokta Gopalanandana Pakto Sapsudira Bhukta Duktam Gita Amrutam Bhavatu. Gita Amruta is a essence of all the Upanishads. Upanishads are the essence of Vedas. Vedas are the treasure of knowledge, all knowledge of everything, knowledge of physics, chemistry, biology, anatomy, physiology, mathematics, whatever you say. In addition to that, knowledge of Brahman. That knowledge of Brahman is absolutely the best way studied, the best way represented, best way explained only in Sanskrit and in Bharat. How is it explained? Tadadreshyam Madrahyam Agotram Chakshusotram Apariparam Nityam Vibhom Sarvagatam Susukshmam. That Brahman, there is no form, no eyes, but all eyes are able to see because of it. No ears, but all eyes are able to listen because of it. Oh, it doesn't have any legs, but it walks with all legs. That means all legs are empowered, all hands are empowered. But he has no form. When you understand that form, how is that form? We experience, in our daily experience, we have experience. Waking state, we understand. I understand. Oh, I studied under Chandrasekhar Pal. He was such a great teacher. I studied under Professor Shivanti. He was a wonderful Sanskrit teacher. So all these experience, daytime experience, friends, and all that. And then you enjoy a good nap. Soon after you go to bed, you may get to sleep or you may dream. Who dreams? You dream. How do you dream? You dream your friends. A river, a horse riding, car going in the car, getting into the bus, and suddenly getting into the train, coming back to school, and going to exam within 1.5 minutes. Who observes? Who is seeing the dream? You. You create a dream which is a car, a bus, a train, a river, masters, and school. Who created? You only, nobody was there. You, your mind, create the whole universe. Similarly, that Paramatman, Bhagavan in you, who was enabling your mind to create this dream, he is enabling you to enjoy the dream. And also deep sleep where you will not know anything. I dreamt, I slept like a log. That means you didn't know anything what happened during the dream. So, Jagrat Sapni Sushuptyadi Prapancham Vitprakashte Tad Brahma Aham Vidyatva Sarvabadhe Brahmuchate. Your all sorrows will be vanished if you understand. In the Jagrat I understood, in the Swapna I understood, in the dream sleep I understood. As my experience, I am different from all these three states. And that is Brahman. That is God. That is you. That Brahman, Tvam, you are. That Brahman, you are. That has to be realized by us. How do we realize? We realize by varieties of efforts, of various kinds. That's why we do puja, we do bhajans, we go to temple, we go to yatra, we do all kinds of things. And all paths are true, provided we have the Shraddha. Shraddha Vandlapate Jnanam Prabodhita. Shraddha means there is God, and that God is where? Everywhere, in everyone, in me and you. How? Equally present. And how do we work in this world? We work in this world, Yagnarthat Karmano Nitra, Lokoyam Karma Bandhanaha, Tadartham Karma Kaunteya Mukta Sangha Samachara. You know the statement in third chapter, you saw that there. Every act is done for the sake of Brahman, for the sake of Paramatman. How can we do that? How can we think like that? I am studying 7th grade, 10th grade. I am not studying for Brahman. I am studying for myself. I am studying BA, MA, MSc, PhD. I am for myself. How can I be a Brahman? But think of it. What is Brahman? The breath, very breath you are breathing is Brahman. The very breathing, prana, Brahman. Think of that. Without that, can you do anything? When that breath gone, then ಮನೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋದಲ್ವಾ, body is all gone into either water or from underground. So that Brahman is you, has to be manifested in our action this way. Knowing Brahman is the doer also. Although my hands are doing, my mind is thinking, it is He who is empowering this. Without His power, my mind has no thoughts, my actions are not possible. So He is the real doer, isn't it? Can you say that? Can you think that way? Really, we are not a doer. It's Him who empowers this body to do whatever, stand, sit, do whatever is possible. It's only because of that power in you who you are. And this has to be displayed as Brahman. How does Brahman do? I always talk to our little children. We have a school for little children, 6th grade to 10th grade. And we teach them every day that they are form of God. And how does God work? Does God ask for anything? He does not for flowers, not for Abhisheka, not for milk, not for yogurt, not for Panchamrita. He doesn't ask anything, but He gives everything, isn't it? Whatever we want, He has given this body, the mind, whole world, Panchabhutas, we breathe air. Oh, what has He not given? It is all His only. There is nothing in this world which is not given by God. And Ishavasamidam Sarvamate. This also has Brahman. So how do we treat when we go to temple? Do we disgracefully look disgustingly at God? Reverentially go with folded hands and take Fateva Prasadam or Tirtham with nice reverence. You don't say, please didn't give me the nice spelling, Tulsi. You just give me water. Oh, you just drink. Tulsi comes, drink. Whatever comes, you drink, isn't it? Because it's Paramatman. So also we should treat the whole universe as Paramatman. Now we have a big problem. I had a different problem digesting some of these. Chaturvarnamaya sushta gunakarma vibhagaha tasya sushtarmapi vidhi mam akartaram apeyam. This whole world is created. In Bhagavad Gita, there is a shloka. Now 4 kinds of people are created in this world, and these are created by Guna. Guna, Karma, Vibhagashaha. Guna means there are 3 kinds of qualities all of us have, including animals and plants. Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna. According to the proportion of these gunas, one is classified as a Brahmana, One is classified as a Kshatriya, another is a Vaishya, and is a Shudra. This is universal. There are Brahmanas in America, in Asia, in Africa, in India. But they don't call Brahmin there. But we have a special way of calling them. This is a problem with our problem. Because we created a misappropriated meaning for it. And that's what has come under the state too long. So the one who is teaching, like professors, they're Brahmin. Doesn't matter what their origin is, they are interested in learning, teaching, doing good to others, blessing others, may the world be better, doesn't hurt anybody. Want to make others also feel happy. Those are the people who are Brahmanas. Those who are interested in, I want to be a DC, I want to be a chief minister, I want to be a prime minister, I want to be a police officer. Now, they want to have authority. They are called highly rajasic people. The Brahmanas are sattvic people. These are rajasic people. I want to win lottery, or I want to build this huge big world's tallest tower like they built in Dubai. I want to build the best or tallest statue of Vallabhbhai Patel. This kind of I want to do. I will do. I am the doer. This is a highly rajasic people with doership, enjoyership, lordship. And some people, I don't want this teaching, I don't like this administration. I like to be in business. Why? That's where money, that's what I want. We had a 200 PUC students, second year PUC students came to our ashram to have a camp, study camp. I told them they have to learn Bhagavad Gita 1 hour a day, 3 hours for them own learning, 1 hour they have. Anyway, some interestingly, out of 200, there were 40 girls, they all came. 1 or 2 boys came and went. So ultimately I was very happy with girls, because you are the real nation builder, because you build a beautiful child to bring it up to a great citizen. Mothers are the most important, crucial members of the society. That's why we must teach the mothers the best, highest, and all of it. And even in America, they were not teaching. Even in olden days, the women are not recognized well. But we knew too well, Matradeva Bhava, highest God in the world. If there is any God in this world, it is mother. If anybody wants experience, you should become a mother. You know, you will give up anything to the child. Your own body, your own health, your own comforts, all good to the child. No other being, whether it's the mother of it, animal also, you also have protective functions. Mother is the supreme. So yes, that's why he said in our Upanishad, Matu Devo, then Pitu Devo, Acharya Devo, Atiti Devo. Swami Vivekananda said, Daridra Devo Bhava. Again, because we were not seeing God in the poorest of the poor. Our country was so poor, he was seeing poverty to its worst, and he experienced himself. He didn't have food to eat so many times. And he suffered miserably. He couldn't support his mother because he lost his father. He had no support himself. That was himself feeling the hunger. And what to think of the world? Now we have 28 million people in the country, in this country, who are hungry. Do you know that? So, these Vaishyas are the people who are for money. Shudras are the one who, they don't want to study, they are not interested in going to any place, they are lazy, they want to do anything, they just to make both things. You just eat and live somewhere, doesn't matter where they live. Low level thinkers, below the average level of human being given. That kind of people are called people who don't want to go to school. They want to do, they have to do something to make a living, so they do servitude. That servitude is called Shudras. This is present in all societies. America has got plenty of this, all the 4 castes. But we have stuck up to this wrong idea that Brahmin means only this, born to somebody because of this traditional family, they are Brahmin. Those who are called other, they are called differently. But the one which is most difficult for me to digest and live is Aspushyate. Aspushyate. Aspushyate means untouchability. A divine human being, how can a divine human being not touchable? And they are said you cannot enter the temple. Temple is only stones. And the divine being is real, but he cannot even touch the stone. Stone is also God, because he showed us in the Sarvam. But that stone, we give gallons of milk, pouring gallon after gallon after gallon. When we established Shiva temple in America, we had first Shiva temple in the whole country. So thousands of people giving everybody a gallon of milk for Shiva Abhisheka. And we saw stream of white river. I was really struck so badly. I knew this is wrong. So gradually after I saw the river flowing, we thought we should have water. So I suggested to the priest, what you do, give 2-3 ounces of milk, put the milk other side, we'll give it to thee. There is a poor people's house who go there hungry next morning and lunch to eat. It's called, it's a place every day. 200 people are waiting to get breakfast and lunch. And that place we took most of the other milk. Of course the devotees didn't know. But we had enough to see everybody's milk was there outside also, isn't it? So we are able to give milk to the stone form of Shiva, but real Shiva we don't offer. So this is what you have to understand. Every human being is divine. And Bhagavan says, I am in everybody, sarve bhutanam, samastam sarvam samatvam uchyate. There, samatvam uchyate means in every being, bhutam, sarva bhutanam, Ishwara Tishtatika, Ishwaram in sarva bhutanam, equally present in everyone, not less in, even in the ant or elephant. Ishwara is not big in elephant, tiny in ant. Same Ishwara is present. So, you have to treat the world, everybody as divine. Then our country will be a divine country. We want to become world guru. How can we be world guru when we don't become guru for our own people, our own? Vasudhaiva Kutumbam is the greatest statement. That's what we were. Modi ji is trying to establish the whole universe as one unit, one body, one family, so that we don't have to discriminate Africans, Asians, this and that. We can treat everybody. Whoever deserves, needs help, should be helped. That is what Bhagavad Gita says. 3 things you cannot forget. 1, yajna dana tapa karma. Or karyameva tat, 18th chapter. 3, yajna dana tapa. Yajna means all the way work we do, not pouring oil, pouring fire. Yajna means work for the sake of work. Karmanya Varikana. Work for what? Work for the nation. Because nation is ours. Poor people are ours. I alone, as that man, poor man is hungry. I alone has no house. I alone has no food. So you are eating 3 to 5 times a day. And they have once a day, 28 million today, as of today. So you have to think, Bhagavad Gita studying is okay, but implement in living. Ignarthat karmano nidra. Give it as if you are giving to the Lord. How? Lord in the form of poor man. That's what Swami Vivekananda cried and went to America to bring money so that he can feed Indian poor. Did you know that? He went to India not to spread divine message. He thought he would make money there and bring money and give it to the poor. But he did his own way. Because of him, we were able to go. Indians are respected because of his great message. Sisters and brothers of America, what a word. They never heard of such a thing. Or calling the sister and brother. And we have no problem calling anybody sister and brother because we know divine sister, divine brother, divine uncle, everything is divine. So in the divine world, divinity should be expressed, not practiced in temple, not practiced in Gangotri, Yamunotri, Rameshwaram. Practiced every day, every minute, every time you think. You are eating because of food coming to the stomach only. If you are no life, no hunger, gone. If you are just to think of it, if you want to eat, remember, Lord, thank you. That's why we say Brahma Arpanam Brahmahavir when we eat food. That's the Pocha Brahma Arpanam Brahmahavir, Brahma Arno Brahmanartham, Brahmayate Gantakyam, Brahma Karma Samadhina. Everything is Brahman only. Eater is Brahman, food is Brahman, giving to Brahman. Maker is Brahman. Oh, Brahman. Brahman is giving to Brahman. When Brahman is giving to Brahman, what does happen? Brahman alone. Brahman lives forever as he is. Nothing happens to Brahman. No change happens. Brahmayvatena. We all have to become Brahman. We all have to become Brahman. This is the teaching of India. Bharat. India should be used less. Bharat should be used more. Samskrita teacher will tell you more about all these. So I'm very happy that I was able to be with you, and you are the divine light. Youth is the power of our nation, and you must empower the nation with what? Not poverty. Remember, if you see a poverty in the street, you will not enjoy the riches of a 5-star hotel. You must make sure that he gets fed, and then you go inside. That is called living in Brahman. Not saying, oh, this is karma, karma, Navanjini Manishu, okay. It is not right. Whatever we see not good, correct it. Whatever you see right, make it better. That's what Bhagavad Gita says. Is to make the world a better place, you have to be better. Not the buildings. Buildings are not. Massive structure not. Statues are not. Gods are not. Human beings. One example I'll give on quick. Scotland, for the first time I went, first day in 1966, I entered Scotland. My language was English, Indian, not, Indian English. You speak beautiful. I didn't have that kind of a language. And I went there on April Fool's Day. And I didn't renovate only proper theory. I went there and stood there alone. 6 a.m. Nobody gets up at 6 a.m. there to come out. Even walking, it's cold. So I, with my suitcase, hair all over, and cold, stood there under the tree for the bus to take me to the hospital. And one gentleman comes, parks his car there and says, "Are you going to ID hospital?" I said, "Yes, sir." "Come, you look like you're a tired boy." He picked my suitcase, took my suitcase, opens the door for me to sit down. And he puts the suitcase in his car and takes me to my friend's home in the hospital. And he says, "You find your friend, I'll bring your suitcase." He carries my suitcase, brings it to my friend's home. He says, "Okay, are you safe now? Feel happy? Okay, see you, bye." Wow, what a man. This is God sent help. I never imagined. That is called Desha. That's called real human being. That's what we have to do. That's we must cultivate in our life, not tomorrow, not when we become employees. Tonight, today, now, think of it. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, we say. With heartful you tell. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, may everybody be happy. Sarve santu niramaya, may nobody be unhappy. Sick. Sarve putrani pashyantu, may everybody see only good. Nobody ever suffer from any sorrow. Nobody means what? Anywhere in the world, everywhere, and your feeling will go to those people. This is the truth, and people have experienced that, and that's what India has given. So nobody else. So I'm very happy. You youth power of India will be great contribution to the country. I'm glad to be with you today. Thank you.